In my previous video on integrals, I discussed about some of the properties of integrals and completed exercise 7.2. In this video, we'll see what is integration by substitution and the questions from exercise 7.3. We are aware of some of the standard integrals. Say for example, integral x raised to n dx is equal to x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c. On the other hand, if we have an integral of the form ax plus b the whole raised to n dx, if we want to evaluate such integrals, then we have to use what is called integration by substitution. So, the method of evaluating an integral by reducing it to standard form by a substitution is called integration by substitution. Say suppose if integral f of x dx is equal to capital F of x plus c, then integral f of ax plus b dx is equal to capital F of ax plus b divided by a plus c. So we have to divide this function by the coefficient of x. Let us see the proof how we get this. So to integrate this function integral f of ax plus b, we have to substitute ax plus b as t. So let us take let ax plus b equal to t. Then if we differentiate both sides, then we get a dx is equal to dt, or dx is equal to dt by a. So integral f of ax plus b into dx will become integral f of t, because ax plus b we have taken as t, and dx is dt by a. So it becomes integral f of t dt divided by a. So this is equal to 1 by a into integral f of t dt. Integral f of t dt is capital F of t plus c. Now here in this final answer we can substitute for t as ax plus b. So this is equal to 1 by a into capital F of ax plus b plus c. This is how we are able to get integral f of ax plus b into dx as capital F of ax plus b by a plus c. This method is called integration by substitution. So here integral ax plus b dx, this will be equal to 1 by a into ax plus b the whole raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c. So this is called integration by substitution. Now, usually we will be able to find the integral of functions only when the degree of numerator of the function is less than the degree of denominator. If the degree of numerator is more than the degree of denominator, then we have to perform long division method and then find the integral. How we can perform long division method and find the integral, we'll see while solving problems. Now we'll see the exercise questions. These are the questions from exercise 7.3 of chapter 7 integrals from the book Class 12 Applied Mathematics by M.L. Agarwal. Find the antiderivatives of the following functions. Antiderivatives are nothing but they are the integrals. The first one is ax plus b the whole cube. So integral ax plus b the whole cube into dx is equal to I just now explained integral ax plus b the whole raised to n dx, it is equal to 1 by a into ax plus b the whole raised to n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. So this is equal to 1 by a into ax plus b the whole raised to 3 plus 1 is 4 divided by 3 plus 1 4 plus c. The next question, 4 e raised to 3x plus 1. We know that integral e raised to x is integral e raised to x dx is e raised to x plus c. Here in place of x we have got 3x. So integral 4 e raised to 3x plus 1 into dx is equal to 4 integral e raised to 3x dx using the property plus integral dx. So here integral e raised to 3x dx is e raised to 3x divided by 3. So this is equal to 4 e raised to 3x divided by 3. Then plus integral dx is x plus c. So we have to see the coefficient of x and we have to divide the answer with that coefficient. The next one is 1 by under root 7 minus 2x. So integral dx by under root 7 minus 2x is equal to integral 7 minus 2x the whole raised to minus half dx. Now we know that integral x raised to minus half dx is x raised to minus half plus 1 divided by minus half plus 1. So it is 2 root x. So here this is 2 root 7 minus 2x into 1 by minus 2. Here the coefficient of x is minus 2. So we have to divide by minus 2 plus c. So this 2 will go. So this is equal to minus root of 7 minus 2x plus c. The next question, under root ax plus b. So integral under root ax plus b, we can write it as ax plus b the whole raised to half dx. Now integral x raised to half dx is x raised to 3 by 2 by 3 by 2 plus c. Here integral ax plus b the whole raised to half is ax plus b the whole raised to 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2 divided by a plus c. So this is equal to 2 by 3a into ax plus b the whole raised to 3 by 2 plus c. The next one is root of e raised to x. So integral root of e raised to x, we can write it as e raised to x the whole raised to half into dx. Or this is equal to integral e raised to x by 2 dx. Here the coefficient of x is half. So this is equal to e raised to x by 2 divided by the coefficient of x, that is half, plus c. So this is equal to 2 into e raised to x the whole raised to half plus c, or it is equal to 2 into root of e raised to x plus c. The next question, a raised to 3x plus 5. Now we know that integral a raised to x is a raised to x divided by log a plus c. So integral a raised to 3x plus 5 dx. We have the coefficient of x as 3, so we have to divide by 3. It is a raised to 3x plus 5 divided by 3 log a plus c. Then the next one, evaluate the following integrals. Let us take this as I is equal to I. So I is equal to, again it is of the form e raised to ax plus b dx. Integral e raised to x dx is e raised to x plus c. So here integral e raised to 2x plus 3 will be e raised to 2x plus 3 divided by 2 plus c. The next one, integral e raised to 3a log x plus e raised to 3x log a into dx. Let us take this as I. So I is equal to integral e raised to 3a log x, we can write it as log x raised to 3a plus e raised to 3x log a, we can write it as log a raised to 3x into dx. So this is equal to e raised to log x raised to 3a is integral x raised to 3a, then plus e raised to log a raised to 3x is a raised to 3x into dx. So this integral, or this is equal to integral x raised to 3a dx plus a raised to integral a raised to 3x dx. So this is equal to, this is in the standard form, so we can use the standard formula. This is x raised to 3a plus 1 divided by 3a plus 1, then plus integral a raised to 3x is a raised to 3x divided by 3 log a, because here the coefficient of x is 3, then plus c. Next question, integral x by 2x minus 3 dx. So here we have to, here the degree of the numerator and the denominator both are 1. So we have to reduce it. Let us take this as I. We can write this as I is equal to multiplying and dividing by 2. So half integral 2x divided by 2x minus 3. And here subtracting and adding 3. So it is 2x minus 3 plus 3 into dx. So first I multiplied and divided by 2. So it is half of 2x, then adding and subtracting 3. If we do this, we will be able to simplify this and reduce this to the standard form. So this we can take separately, then plus 3. So this is equal to integral 2x minus 3 by 2x minus 3 dx, then plus 3 integral dx by 2x minus 3. So if we do this, here we will get dx, and here we have integral dx by 2x minus 3. This we can find easily. So this is equal to half into integral dx plus 3 integral dx by 2x minus 3. So integral dx is x, then plus 3 integral dx by 2x minus 3. We know that integral dx by x is log mod x plus c. So here integral dx by 2x minus 3 is log mod 2x minus 3 divided by 2. Then plus c. So this is equal to x by 2 plus b by 4 log mod 2x minus 3 plus c. So this is the given integral. Next question, integral x plus 2 by 3x square plus 5x minus 2 into dx. Again, we do not know any standard form to find the answer for this integral. So what we can do, we can factorize the denominator. So let us take this as I. Now 3x square plus 5x minus 2, we can factorize this as 3x square plus 6x minus x minus 2, or it is equal to 3x into x plus 2 minus 1 into x plus 2. So the denominator is 3x minus 1 into x plus 2. So I is equal to integral x plus 2 by 3x minus 1 into x plus 2 dx. So we have to think of some form to reduce the given integral so that we will be able to use the standard integrals. So x plus 2 will go. This is integral 1 by 3x minus 1 into dx. Now we know integral dx by x is log mod x. So integral dx by 3x minus 1 is log mod 3x minus 1 divided by 3 plus c. So this is the answer. The next one is integral x by x plus 1 the whole square into dx. Let us take this as I. Here again we cannot find the answer directly. So what we can do? Adding and subtracting 1 in the numerator divided by x plus 1 the whole square into dx. So this we can split x plus 1 by x plus 1 the whole square dx minus integral 1 by x plus 1 the whole square dx. Now we can use the standard integrals. This one is 1 by x plus 1 into dx minus integral 1 by x plus 1 the whole square, we can write as x plus 1 the whole raised to minus 2 dx. So this is very easy. This is log mod x plus 1. Here the coefficient of x is 1. So if we divide by 1, the answer remains the same. And here integral x plus 2 the whole raised to minus 2 is, x plus 1 the whole raised to minus 2 is x plus 1 the whole raised to minus 2 plus 1 by minus 2 plus 1 plus c. So this is the given integral is log mod x plus 1. Here minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. So this is plus 1 by x plus 1 plus c. The next question, integral x square plus 2 by x plus 1 into dx. Again, it is not easy to find the answer directly. So let us take this as I. I is equal to, in the numerator, adding and subtracting 1. So x square minus 1 plus 1 plus 2 divided by x plus 1 dx. This x square plus 1 we can write it as x plus 1 into x minus 1. So x plus 1 into x minus 1 divided by x plus 1 into dx. Then here plus 1 plus 2 is plus 3. Then plus 3 integral dx by x plus 1. So these two will go. So here we will have integral x minus 1 dx. So this is integral x dx minus integral dx, then plus 3 integral dx by x plus 1. Now integral x dx is nothing but it is x square by 2 minus integral dx is x plus 3 integral dx by log x plus 1 is log mod x plus 1 plus c. The next question is integral x cube divided by 2x plus 1 into dx. So here it is difficult to change this integral to the standard form, and moreover the degree of the numerator is 3 and the denominator is 1. So here we have to perform long division method and then use the standard integrals. So this is an improper rational function. So we can perform long division method. So we have to divide x cube by 2x plus 1. So first it is x square by 2. So if we multiply 2x plus 1 with x square by 2, we get x cube plus x square by 2. It is similar to the division of real numbers. Here x cube minus x cube is 0, then minus x square by 2. Now again here we have to multiply 2x plus 1 with minus x by 4. So minus x by 4 into 2x will be minus x square by 2. Then minus x by 4 plus 1 is minus x by 4. Here again we have to subtract. So this will become plus, this will become plus. So here we will have x by 4. Then plus 1 by 8. If we multiply 2x plus 1 with 1 by 8, we get x by 4 plus 1 by 8. So when we subtract, this one will be 0 and this is minus 1 by 8. So let us take this as I. So I is equal to integral. When we perform long division, it is written as the quotient plus remainder divided by the divisor, that is 2x plus 1. So here the quotient is x square by 2 minus x by 4 plus 1 by 8 plus the remainder is minus 1 by 8 divided by divisor is 2x plus 1 into dx. Now we can use the standard integral formula. So this is half integral x square dx minus 1 by 4 integral x dx plus 1 by 8 integral dx then minus 1 by 8 integral dx by 2x plus 1. So this is equal to half into integral x square dx is x cube by 3 minus 1 by 4 into integral x dx is x square by 2 plus 1 by 8 into integral dx is x, then minus 1 by 8 into integral dx by 2x plus 1 is 1 by 2 into log mod 2x plus 1 because the coefficient of x is 2 here plus c. So this is the answer. So this is equal to x cube by 6 minus x square by 8 plus x by 8 minus 1 by 16 log mod 2x plus 1 plus